Hey guys, and welcome to WTFn. I'm Annie.
And I'm Scott. Let's start.
Yes.
With, there are some words when you use your Apple iPhone and you're typing and it'll autocorrect on occasion, or, you know, like me, I write swear words a lot and it won't autocorrect those at all. According to the Daily Beast, there are a ton of words that the iPhone will not autocorrect, such as abortion, rape, bullet. Bullet.
What if you're talking about the Washington bullets?
You better spell it right, because it will not autocorrect it. Ammo, drunken, drunkard, abduct, arouse, Aryan, murder, virginity, list goes on and on.
Arouse?
And on. Yeah, arouse.
You're talking about arousing suspicion.
Yeah, arousing suspicion about drunken, ammo, drunkards, abducting, bullets. Right? It also won't do stuff like marijuana, but so a lot of people are like, why is Apple censoring this? A lot of people think that, you know, it's less about censorship and it's more about how much space is on the phone. They do autocorrect a lot of words. These words aren't used as much, and I don't know. They are hot button issues. People are like trying to figure it out, but there are a ton of words, and Daily Beast uncovered a whole bunch of them. It was kind of an interesting article.
Yeah, well, it may not be, I mean, motivated by prudishness. We don't, I mean, what was the conclusion of the article? They just,
the conclusion of the article was basically this. I don't know.
Issue. Yeah.
It could be a space issue. It could be, you know, because Siri wouldn't also, when Siri first came out, it wouldn't let you search for an abortion clinic. Like if you were like, hey Siri, where can I get an abortion? And it'd be like,
remember how we did a piece about that?
Yeah, you wanted to find some drugs.
Some prosties, and they let me find some of it.
Yeah, but mostly pictures of horses.
Yes.
So yeah, they're not sure why they do it, but they do it, and it's not just Apple. Other companies do it as well. So there is a kill list, so to speak. So they made it to the kill list. So.
Let's switch gears to Urine Power's mobile phone.
Yeah.
So P-Power.
Yeah. So I saw some of this when we were at Macworld. It was less P-Power. There was a guy who had a phone charger that could charge it on water, and I asked him if I peed in this, would it work? And he was like, that is rude. You know, like he was appalled that I thought of the idea of like wanting to charge a cell phone with pee. Well, researchers at the University of West England say it is actually possible to charge a phone with urine. So what they do is they grew a bunch of bacteria on carbon microbial fuel cells. They grew the bacteria on carbon fiber anodes and placed them inside some ceramic cylinders. And then the bacteria actually broke down, and it built up a small amount of electricity, which was stored on a capacitor. Now, it's not the size of a cell phone battery. It doesn't have a whole lot of power. The battery cell is actually the size of a car battery, and it only has enough power to send out a text message or browse the web very briefly or send a very, very short phone call. But the point is, you can power a cell phone with urine.
But should our viewers be peeing on their phones?
No, don't pee on your phone. Okay. Don't pee on your phone, because that is not the way.
At least not to send a text message.
No, that's a way to piss someone off.
Oh. Okay, so here's a guy that hacked his school election. Okay, so he was a college student, a man named Matthew Weaver, 22 years old. Student at Cal State University San Marcos, and what he did was he was running for elected office at his school, and he stole over 200 identities and passwords. So as a result, hundreds of votes poured in within minutes from the same IP address, votes for him, and the authorities, looks like they went after him pretty quickly, because he was still sitting at the same computer when authorities found him cheating. He got a year in jail for this.
Whoa.
Yeah, and he also owes the university the 40 grand that his hijinks ended up costing.
Whoa.
So can you believe that, year in jail for like a school election? That's crazy.
Dude, why, first of all, why would you want to hack a school election to become president? That sounds like a terrible job, to be the student body president of a university.
It does sound like a terrible, but you know, it's a good little resume bullet for you.
I think this is a better resume bullet for him. Like, I managed to hack it. Like, I figured a way around
But
that.
I was also stupid enough to get caught while I was sitting at
well,
the computer.
you know, you're in college. You do a lot of stupid things.
Yeah. By the time you're a senior.
See, that's how your
okay.
brain ticked there. Like, oh man, did I do a bunch of stupid things in
true,
college?
But
Yeah. But anyway.
not hacking.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe he could make up for some of that wrongdoing.
Such a smooth segue, eh?
by following the Pope on Twitter and participating in World Youth Day. Pope Francis just announced that they are offering indulgences. Do you know what an indulgence is?
I do now, because when you saw the story, because spoiler alert to the people who think that we're related or whatever. Anyway, Annie and I are both Catholic. We both went to Catholic school, and she was like, "Oh, did you hear about this thing? You know, you can win indulgences." I was like, "I'm a bad Catholic. I have no idea what an indulgence is."
Well, neither of us are very good Catholics.
No.
But an indulgence basically is something. It's a weird kind of antiquated thing in Catholicism where you can buy, or not buy, but you can earn these things called indulgences by doing good deeds and by following the Pope on Twitter that buy you time off in purgatory.
Right.
So it's kind of an odd merging of old technology and new technology. But this also extends to other things, but they just announced that it includes following the World Youth Day thing on Twitter for the people who can't make it. It's in Brazil this year, Rio de Janeiro. So, you know,
follow the Pope on Twitter and you can get an indulgence.
Yeah.
So it's not
and
bad.
if you're not Catholic, you know, I don't know.
If you're not Catholic,
it's just kind of funny, okay?
If you're not Catholic, pass your indulgence over to me, because I've sinned quite a lot in my life. All right. This is more of an update to a story that you did earlier about the iOS.
Yeah, so big update this week for Google Maps. Google Maps 2.0 is now out for iOS and Android. Both the versions are very similar, but they offer a lot of improvements over the enhancements, social features, and makes it easier to discover places. And we also discovered that there is a little Easter egg in Google Maps that allows you to save maps for using offline. And the way this works is that you load your map in Google Maps, zoom into the neighborhood or area you want to save offline, type OK Maps into the search bar and hit search. Once you search for it, you'll see a Google Maps icon come up saying it's preloading the map, and then Google Maps will automatically download all the map data that's currently on the screen to your phone.
Cool.
Yeah,
wow.
kind of neat, huh?
All right.
Yeah.
When I need my Google Maps when I don't have an internet connection, I can.
Well, you know, you're going to be hiking this weekend, so
I am going to be hiking this weekend.
that could be really handy for you because you don't really get much service up there in
No.
the hiking woods of Marin.
No, the hiking woods of Marin, with classy bears with their top hats. Yeah, I will save those maps in case I get lost.
Tell us how it works out.
If I'm not here, it didn't work. All right, moving on to the top 10 most controversial Wikipedia topics throughout the world. So basically what this is a team of researchers from Oxford. They looked into the most controversial Wikipedia pages, and they analyzed this thing called an edit war, where one editor is changing something, then another editor comes in and he changes something, and another one, and so on and so on and so on. And so they found out that these 10 top topics were George W. Bush, anarchism, Muhammad, list of World Wrestling Entertainment Incorporated employees. Okay.
That is a highly controversial topic.
Well, especially after last week with Reddit.
After the
there was
meltdown
the big meltdown on Reddit where they're like, some guy has figured it out for the last 25 weeks or something. He figured out this fake sport. There was a guy on Reddit who knew the outcomes. Anyway, global warming, circumcision, yikes. United States, Jesus, race and intelligence, and Christianity. Those are so if you guys are doing book reports on any of those and using Wikipedia as your source, probably not a good idea. Consult the World Book, like Annie and I did when we were in school.
Or the Britannica Online.
Oh. The Encyclopedia Britannica. I was looking to do a book report on the human body. Overkill. Got a B+. However that ad went. Anyway.
What?
Don't you remember the Britannica ads with the kid? Oh, well, I'll bail us out of this one. There were Britannica kids ads when we were a kid on Nickelodeon all the time, but that's neither here nor there. If you liked what you saw, leave a comment down below. Better yet, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'm Scott.
I'm Annie.
And we will see you guys in 4 hours.
Bye.
You don't remember the Encyclopedia Britannica ads?
No. We've been over this 1,000
Oh yeah,
times.
that's right.
I did not watch
have
Nickelodeon.
a television. You didn't have a television.
We did not have that.
It was
in
a
my
device
house.
of the devil.
Yeah, no, but yes.
There were these ads with this kid, and he would constantly say, they were for Encyclopedia Britannica, and he would go, there was a big announcer, and he would say, the Encyclopedia Britannica, and he'd be like, cool it, dudes, I got this one. And then he would start talking about his book report on the human body, and he's like, I always wondered where my mandibula was. That was a great ad.
We could just roll the ad.
We could just roll the ad. Could we? We're post kickflip. We can kind of do whatever we want at this point.
It's kind of a free for all after yeah.
After the kickflip happens, it's no holds barred.
Yeah.
Remember me? I'm the kid that had a report due on space. Then I got the new Encyclopedia Britannica.
He had a report due on space, and then he got the new Encyclopedia.
I think I made that abundantly clear.
Yes.
Anyhow, here it is. I mean, hey, everybody knows this is the greatest encyclopedia in the world. Help me get a B+.
Why not an A?
Too long. I found so much great information I put it all in. Overkill.